all these things. And with that, and just for by way of background to those, to the listeners, and to those viewing, my, my, I honed my understanding of human rights, both in undergrad and in law school. One of my credentials is having actually studied international human rights law. So I've been at it for quite some time, and so for me, the fellowship was a great opportunity for me to find to really build those skills, and build those skills even further. And I can tell you, presenting at an international level is very technical. For those who are unfamiliar, you have to present in about 3 minutes. So I had to take basically, decades of Virgin Islands oppression and put it into a one-page document, basically, with bullet points, very finite.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
not
yeah. So, and with that is, the next show we went, again, I have an opportunity to present. And I say that to say it's something that Dr. ChenziRa and I have talked about with others. There's a training that has to happen. So even when we talk about local advocacy, it requires training. When you study all the movements and look at civil rights, they did a lot of training. If those who can watch, most recent, we have during Black History Month, a lot of the advocates, all the things that took place, they planned, and they trained. And so we have one of the things that I'm going to really continue to work on is really training on community action. And there's a method and there's a way to get things across in our community.
Oh, I'm very thankful for you sharing what you shared because it gives some context. Because you're absolutely correct. It was an international year for people of African descent on or about 2011. And from that, then the actual UN designated International Decade for People of African Descent was put in place, for being effective from January 2014 2015, forgive me, until 2024 December, the end of this year. However, many persons don't even know that there was an international, let me be very specific, a United Nations General Assembly designated International Decade for People of African Descent that comes to a close December 31st of this year. And there's a movement now and recommendations and documents and testimony in place to encourage the General Assembly to extend this international decade. So there will be a proposed second international decade for people of African descent, where we can actually put some more actionable deliverables, boots to the ground efforts to really address recognition, justice, and development for people of African ancestry. Also, what exists is this permanent plan, which has been in place from last year, excuse me, the year before, and from 2022.